Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Wheel Takes Watching Movies. We don't have a good term for this yet. Welcome to Wheel
What
Takes
about
Movie Night.
Wheel Watches?
Welcome to Wheel Watches. That's much better. We are normally a podcast, but today we're watching Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Yeah, and if you want to check out our podcast where we talk about all things
It's
the
down
Wheel
there.
of Time.
Also, Hunger Games lately.
Hunger Games, TV structure, because I work in television.
I also do that.
Yeah. Well, you can.
That's down below.
You can check
that
all
out.
that out.
But for now, we're gonna watch Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which is a show I've been waiting for quite a while. I know you've been looking forward to, in a place of ignorance.
Yeah, I've never read the books.
Yes.
I just, for some reason, like the Hunger Games skipped you. Percy Jackson skipped me. I've heard nothing but good things, but I've purposely avoided anything about Percy Jackson. And so I have no idea what's about to happen.
What do you know about it? You know that there's...
Okay, here's the one thing I know.
Because you think you may have seen one
I know that
of the
Alexandra
films.
Daddario played a girl called
She was in
Annabeth.
it. Yes, she was in the original
In the
movie.
original. And I know that...
The original movie, which, by the way...
They're like kids of gods and they get sent to like a camp?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
that's
got
all
it.
I know.
You got the premise.
That's all I know, but I don't know anything else.
So I've read the books. I read the main books. I understand there are more now.
I also know
but
Greek mythology, if that matters.
It matters a lot.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that'll help you significantly.
Great. Awesome.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to watch it and have fun and talk about it.
Can't wait.
So, not going to do any book spoilers in this episode. It's just going to be the show. Our dog's off camera. You might see him.
It's Petey the pod dog.
Buckle up, everybody. Let's have a little fun.
Awesome. Ooh, wind.
Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood.
Prince.
Being a half-blood is dangerous.
Trans lives matter.
It's scary.
That's not a
Most
joke.
of the time, it gets you killed in painful, nasty ways.
Oh. That sucks.
If you think you might be one of us, my advice is turn away while you still can. Because
But
once
don't
know
you
what
just
you
get
are,
killed?
They'll sense it too. And they'll come for you.
Who's that?
Great
They're not
question.
gonna explain
Alec.
it.
He'll never answer that.
Stellar opener. I love when things open warning me. I like to be afraid in my literature.
Stuff.
This episode is called "I Accidentally
Some stuff
Vaporized My
that's
Pre-Algebra
Maybe
Teacher."
not so normal.
That's not good.
So,
Oh no, is he going to vaporize his pre-algebra teacher?
well, if the title indicates anything, probably not.
What did the pre-algebra teacher do?
Maybe she gave him a bad grade. Maybe
That's
she was
me,
the worst.
Back in second grade.
Oh, he's so cute.
Why was I up there?
Okay, well, that wouldn't be a pre-algebra
I
teacher.
saw something.
Probably not. Unless he's
Is that a
super
unicorn?
math wunderkind.
Oh.
No, it's
No,
a
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
When you say you
Much
saw
more
something
pedestrian.
like that, you wind up in this guy's office.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have a
Good
horn.
news. He's saying there's
Just
nothing
wings.
to worry about. A lot in common.
Bullying.
We love it.
And
No, we
not
don't.
just
We
because
don't.
we're
Wheel
both
Takes does
bottom
not.
of the
Will
Love
Takes
bullying.
endorses bullying.
No, we
And
don't.
you know what?
No,
It felt
we
good to
don't.
talk
We
about
really-
these
we
things
don't.
with Grover.
They really
You almost
don't.
believe
They,
were
they believe us.
imaginary.
Yeah.
Weird, but harmless.
Underpants.
Tidy whities even.
Until the day that changed too.
Uh-oh. What happened to Grover?
Until the
They'll
day
never
one
tell
of them
you.
decided to come for me.
Oh, no. Why?
Because he went to the Met.
It always starts at
It
the
always
Met.
starts at the Met. $1 for water outside of the Met's a good deal.
Actually, is a pretty good deal for water.
What you see here
Never go on a field trip.
truest and
If
deepest parts
literature is to be
of
believed,
yourself.
always goes down on a field trip. Wait, who's that actor?
Monsters.
I'm not sure.
He looks familiar.
Describe it. Not just
Uh-oh.
how it looks.
Gotta love a little
Makes you feel.
dyslexia.
I was going to say,
Okay, come on.
me. Neurodivergence unite.
I will tell you that the books get a lot of praise because they are heavily neurodivergent coded. The kids are.
Really?
Oh, big time.
This
Yeah.
is very exciting.
Big time.
Perseus. That's me.
That's who you're named after.
Okay, but if
Is
my
that
friend
what I
named her
named
son
after?
Perseus, I'd be like,
Because he
ma'am?
was a hero?
What makes you think he was a hero?
Because
Are
he
we
kills
Greek?
monsters.
If
What
we're
makes
Greek,
you
it's
think that she was a
acceptable.
monster?
But ma'am, if we're not Greek, what are we
Not
doing?
everyone who looks like a hero is a hero.
Facts.
Not everyone who looks like a monster is a monster.
Go off, mommy.
I named you after him because when he was a very little boy, he and his mother were placed in a wooden chest and cast out into the sea by a very angry king. Alone, afraid,
Man.
and at night, his mother
Men will literally cast their
yeah.
women and children into
That's what I
the
was
sea
thinking, yeah.
rather than go to
Before they
therapy.
the storm that was made to break us, for we are unbreakable as long as we have each other. And
That
against
she's
all
much
odds,
stronger than me.
we
I'd be screaming the whole time.
managed to find
I'd be
a way
like, "We're gonna
out.
die!" And then they'd be like, "Mom did not hold it together. Actually,
Mom was a mess.
Mom was a
Percy?
mess."
Mom?
I'm right here,
Oh.
sweetie. Mommy's
Awkward.
here.
You never want to do that on
Oh,
a field.
never
That's
in
rough.
front of the
That's
friends.
rough.
You will
Poor
learn
kid.
to control yourself. Do you understand me?
Damn.
You
Damn.
understand me.
What the hell did
We
he
can't
do?
help it,
Wait, is that
dogs.
Karen from Will and Grace?
Might be.
Percy's special.
I believe in you.
I read these a long time
I
ago. Things are
believe
coming back piece by
You'll be
piece.
needing this.
Okay, but the power of a teacher saying,
on
"I
to that.
believe in you" to a child is so real.
A mighty instrument.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this man. I hope nothing bad happens to him, which means something bad will happen to him.
If there's one thing I know about bullies, it is that you should never, ever stand up to them.
I don't think that is the conventional wisdom. Ooh,
Oops.
God damn, Nancy.
okay. Here's the thing,
Percy?
though. Ooh.
Got him.
Percy pushed me!
Didn't even touch her.
You deserved it. Okay, here's the thing. If you're gonna
This
be a
is
bully,
ominous.
don't be a little like
Big
that.
ominous. Now your pen's going ham.
Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. She's evil.
We're not fools, Percy
She's
Jackson.
evil. I knew it.
Dogs?
Okay, but that is Karen from Will and Grace.
We found
Oh,
bothering.
she changing.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
she's changing
Uh-oh.
it. Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
What the is that?
Where
What
is
the
it?
is that?
Blood.
A fury?
Uh-oh. Run away. Oh, do the thing again where you push people. Ooh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Did she get his stab? Oh, Karen from Will and Grace is dead. Was that Karen? Oh, was it the pen?
Maybe?
Oh, teacher did him a solid. It was a weapon or whatever, protection, something.
Where's Mrs. Dodds?
Instrument?
I didn't do anything to him.
Who's Mrs. Dodds?
Everyone go back to your lunches.
Oh my God.
All right,
Okay,
Percy
here's the
just needs
thing.
a
If you're going to be a
moment, that's all.
bully, at least don't be a little asshole like that.
understand.
Like, at least go,
Anyone
you know
understand
what?
that?
Fair, turnabout is fair play. Because
Where's
I
Mrs.
can't
Dodds?
stand that. Like, if you're going to be a bully, own being a bully when someone punches you back. What?
Who's Mrs. Dodds? There's no one here by that name.
Oh.
Move along. Let's go.
I read these a long. I gotta read these again.
no
It
one
was
there
a
by that
long
name.
time ago I read these.
Who
truth.
was that?
Can be so very. A number of your classmates saw you and Mr. Underwood arguing with Miss Bobofet. Yet you
Boba
have offered
Fett?
No explanation for
Her
how
name's
she
Miss
ended up
Boba
in that
Fett?
fountain.
And
Nancy.
we're wondering why she's evil?
I
Why don't
didn't
we
touch
punish
Nancy.
the true bullies?
Okay.
She threw cheese at me, so I pushed her in the fountain. That's
wasn't even good
classic
cheese.
childhood shit.
Trash cheese. This is Kraft American Singles. All due respect to Kraft,
Yes.
which for the
Okay.
American Singles isn't much.
Slight disrespect to
Yeah.
Kraft. What?
Percy had told me earlier in the day that he wanted to get back
Wait,
at me
wait.
for
Let's
all
see
she'd
what
done
he
to
does
me.
here.
The betrayer.
Let's see what he does
Before
here.
walking at the fountain.
I think he's gonna take the rap.
I feel betrayed. No, he's not taking the route.
Yes.
Ah.
I did.
Wow. Never trust a kid named after a Muppet. Did they kick him out for pushing a girl in a
Not for
fountain?
you.
That's silliness.
Not for any of
That's
us.
silliness.
You can tell me. I might just understand.
You want to bet?
I'm Professor X.
Percy. I've seen a lot of young people go through this sort
I
of thing in
run
my time.
A summer
But
camp.
all of them, I suspect you might have the most difficult journey. I suspect
That is comforting to hear
You
from
are
a teacher, a
special.
trusted adult in your life.
so much.
Aren't we supposed to be telling them it gets better? That kind of
Any
thing?
more stories?
Yeah.
Obviously, the man knows about the God thing. Look at his tweed.
If anything's gonna point it out, it's Tweed.
Mr. Tweed over there is going to know the things.
This happens a
Oh,
lot.
this guy sucks. I can already tell.
From work.
I think that's his stepdad.
Is he his shitty boyfriend?
Failing out of school?
Fail out of
Okay.
school.
Your principal called, and that's what he said.
No,
Said
he
you
got
kicked
expelled out of school, which is much
They call
cooler.
Mom's cell. You answer
just
mom's
kidding.
cell?
I
Stay
answer
in
whatever's
school.
ringing. So what'd you get kicked out for?
So
You
I
seem
attacked
fun.
You're wearing socks with sandals. Off.
Okay.
Oh,
All
we're
right.
demonetized.
But still, if you're gonna live under my roof, you gotta live by my rules.
Is it your roof
My mom's
though?
the only one I
Yeah, I
told
was gonna say, bro. You're just watching the ponies.
You're
I have a
sitting in
job,
the
which is
unemployed
what I'm
chair.
doing right now.
Am I wrong?
Losing at imaginary
Lazy boy
poker.
is the unemployed
You would
chair.
think that because you're a
In
child,
TV and film.
You don't. What are we doing, Percy? Every time.
I'm not on his side because there's a
Wow.
jersey hanging in the living room.
Wow.
I just instantly not on his side. My God, she's so aesthetic. I love her. She's listening to Taylor Swift's Cardigan in her mind right now.
It wasn't my fault. It really wasn't my
So is her ex-baby daddy or current baby daddy
I'm sorry. I'm just
Poseidon?
very
And
glad to
that's why it's the rain thing.
Why are you
She's like,
thinking
that's
Poseidon?
the caresses of my lover.
Is Poseidon the god of rain?
Water.
God of
I
the
told him I
ocean
believe my kid.
and water.
Okay,
yeah.
but the precipitation.
Sure.
It connects
Well, we'll
them.
find out. You know, we'll find out. Might be
And he
Poseidon.
threw her into the water.
Time.
It's a reasonable assumption.
Pick up your welcome home gift.
Candy? This is the coolest mom ever. I get expelled and I get candy? Yeah. I'll bleep that out. I'm going to start bleeping.
Mr. Bruner called me too. He told me about Grover. Do you want to talk about it?
Muppety.
Is there something else you want to talk?
Something has been happening to me
Puberty.
more than just.
That'll get you. I mean, it is kind of puberty coded.
Oh, yeah. Any coming of age
any-
story
yeah.
is puberty coded. Mood. Oh, that's not good. Nope. Dementor looking mother over here.
Well, dude on a boat with a lantern. That stick's coated. I gotta stop saying coated.
Before you get hurt.
I feel like I shouldn't do what you want me to do.
I found the good marshmallows, ones that don't burn so easy.
I don't think it was ever the marshmallows' fault. I
I
wasn't paying attention.
would be concerned about what might be in them to keep them from being flammable, but go off, mommy. Also, burned marshmallows are
I need
superior.
to talk to you about something.
Superior. And I won't apologize.
Do you lick candle wicks too?
Gimme those
I'm used to
carcinogens
feeling
in
weird. I'm
my
used to the
body.
world.
Golden brown.
I can't help it.
I don't have the patience for
Golden. It takes.
that. I don't have the time.
Lately,
We just jam the in the fire.
Yep,
hasn't
immediately.
felt like
It's ready in 3 seconds.
daydreaming. It's felt, I don't know.
Whip that thing into someone's
more
eye.
real.
No, I blow it
Maybe.
out.
That's better.
Then we're
Whip
at the
it into
museum
someone's
and
eye. Who puts out fire like
You saw
this?
This place every
Greek.
year because this is the place I met your father.
How I Met Your Father,
My dad,
starring
It
Hilary
is a
Duff.
show.
Your dad was a god, not just sexually.
A long time ago, from the moment I first saw him, I knew that
We were in a
I
bone.
had never met a man like him before.
You fell in love with God? Like
Like I'm Jesus.
like Jesus?
Not God, Percy.
You know I named you Perseus.
The
I wasn't
stories
just being
Just think
cute.
about that.
that I have told you.
I wasn't just
about
being
Greek
a big ol'
gods
nerd.
And heroes and monsters, they are real.
That's in the
In
book
those
too. He's
stories,
like,
I
"Wait,
have told
God?"
you about
And he's
how
talking to somebody else, and he
gods
goes, "No, no, no,
and mortals
lowercase
would
g,
sometimes have
different thing."
Children together,
Stop.
children called demigods, and sometimes they are known as
Demigods.
half-bloods.
Okay, that feels insensitive.
That's what the monster called
Am I wrong?
Mom, what's happening?
Wrong franchise
You
for
are
that to be
half-blood.
insensitive.
I'm just saying it feels insensitive
And
regardless.
half-bloods, once they reach a certain age and they begin to understand what they are, terrible forces are drawn to them.
This is
driven
what
to
we call
harm them
raising
before
the
they can become
stakes.
strong.
This is crazy. Okay, I'm not a god. There is something wrong with my brain.
Oh, are
I
we
understand
refusing
that
the
I'm
call?
weird, believe me, I get it. But I'm afraid something may
Never
be
heard of
really
that.
broken. And I know there's no such thing as monsters.
No.
I know there's no
Enter
such
a
thing as
monster.
gods.
You just
yeah, I
wait,
was
wait,
gonna
wait,
say,
wait,
yeah.
wait. Didn't you
But there's
just
no
see
such
a
thing.
monster?
He did, but he thinks he was.
Sir.
He thinks he's
Oh
schizophrenic.
god, oh god, oh god, not
Or
enough.
hallucinating.
No, it's not. No, it's
Hey.
not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not
What is he
Grover.
doing here? I
It's
don't
not
wanna see
Grover.
him.
No, it's not Grover. It's a trick. It's a trick.
Last time of the night, you said we could all leave in the morning.
Sorry, I'm early, but I didn't have any choice.
Ooh,
Things have
I
changed.
knew
This
it.
is all developing a lot faster than we anticipated.
Okay, I thought it was a trick. I was
You
really
should have
scared.
asked me before you. Whatever it is you're gonna say, I don't want to.
Interesting footfalls.
Grover?
Percy. Okay, so something's
What,
coming.
he's a
Grover.
goat
I know,
boy?
that sounds really bad.
Grover.
But the important thing is not to panic.
I'm not panicking.
He's a goat
Grover?
boy.
I'm also definitely not
What are those
panicking.
called in
I
Greek
feel
myths?
very good about how I'm doing
Like a
so far.
pan.
Grover.
What are they
What?
called? The satyr.
Grover.
Oh. Oh, boy, she didn't tell you about...
I didn't have time.
You
You
didn't tell him about me?
interrupted.
You're early.
My job has been to guide you to this moment.
And you
It's
chose
always
the
an
name
emotional roller
Grover.
coaster for a young Demi.
Yay, you got little horns.
I'm a goat boy.
And I'm your
You
protector.
got a little horns.
I'm
You're
the
my
goat.
protector.
Literally.
If I hadn't gotten you kicked out of school, you'd have never survived the night. What's chasing us now?
Do you
would have
think
gotten
that
you there
Percy ever,
easily.
like, you know, when they were playing games and stuff, was like, you're the goat, and he was just sitting there, like,
Sorry.
kinda.
little
Usually
bit.
I can sense
That's
danger
now
coming a mile
headcanon
away, but this
that that
time-
happened.
Well, told him about camp, right?
Not yet, no.
I didn't have time.
It's a sanctuary for half-bloods. A
You probably
safe
could have
space where you
told
can
him
learn who
stuff
you
in
are
the
and
car
what
on the
world is
way
like on
up.
the other side of
But
the
she
bay.
she had a vision.
It's
She
not
had a
far,
vision
actually,
for
just
how
a little
this
ways
would
past
go.
the bend up there.
You know, she had a vision.
Mom, what else haven't we talked about?
Oh, loads. Loads.
What else haven't you told me?
Tons.
Uh oh.
Is that the Minotaur?
He's got underpants on. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
it's the Minotaur from the cart.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Drive, Mom! This is not the time to be going the speed limits. Yeah!
Get him. Oh.
Mrs. Percy.
That's bad. That's
Yeah! Okay, but that's not gonna hold. That's not. It's a Minotaur. Oh God.
that's bad.
Okay, but they all survived. Except for maybe Mom. Mom might be toast. What is that? That's a car? This doesn't look like a car. Oh! Is it a space Minotaur?
They kicked out the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's the back
see.
window. Yeah.
Okay, but that did look like space
looked
for
funky for a second
That
there,
we were
yeah.
getting the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise for a second.
Yay, she's okay.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Okay.
For now. Moms always die in this stuff. She's too awesome as a mom to live. You know what I mean? I don't feel good about it.
Can't have a strong support system for your hero.
Death of the Mentor?
Can't do that.
I mean, come on. Oh no, his little goat leg is injured. He got dainty little ankles.
We're here. That's the boundary. No monsters can cross it.
Okay, so she's dead before we get there.
Percy will be...
But will all of us be safe?
Okay, well, you need to get to the other side because then they'll stop pursuing, right?
Reasonable.
Grover, I am entrusting you to protect my
Okay, but
son,
we don't have
my
time.
only child.
We don't. You've been
worry,
doing
Mrs.
it this whole time.
Percy will be totally safe. I can't
Swear it.
No. Okay, but we don't have
Swear
time.
it, Grover.
They're coming.
Keep him safe from anyone or anything that comes for him that wants to do harm.
You
that
need to
looks at
go.
him. The
Okay, go. See, this is why I was freaking out before.
Big
They
man.
never listen to me. Go.
I gotta go now, sweetheart. Go? What do you mean, go?
I
Oh my
can't go
God.
with you.
Why can't you?
Can you just
She's human.
move? Oh my God. Is this, you're gonna get her killed. You're gonna get her killed because you won't freaking
You're gonna
move.
need to be brave now. Remember
It
what
is an
I taught you.
odd place for this pause.
Especially the stories they will tell you.
no way.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's like, this is how I Pinterest boarded it.
You
I had a whole plan.
are not.
It all got bonered.
Okay, that's cute. That's
You
nice.
are singular.
Okay.
You're a miracle.
Okay. Every mom should feel that way
And
about
you
their
are my
child, but
son.
you know. Okay. Oh! Can we just? Oh my god!
storm.
I'm stressing out. I can't.
You gotta put the head.
It's taking too long. They're taking. The Minotaur roared forever ago. Oh my god! We waited for a second Minotaur roar. We waited for the trees
Thanks,
to fall
Scrubs.
down. Oh my god! Write him a letter.
That's right.
So if he smells you in two directions at once, maybe I can confuse him, buy us both a little time to get away.
Okay, so she's done.
Please don't. Hey,
Yeah, this is gonna
it'll
get her
be
again.
okay.
No, it will not. It will absolutely not be okay.
I have doubts.
No, it will not be. Look at her. That's the mom I'm about to die face. Please, will you move? Oh my god!
This guy has tidy
We
whities on.
waited until we saw him.
Go now.
I'm on the Minotaur's side. He gave you every opportunity. He warned you 3 times. Thrice you were warned he was coming. At that point, he's just like, all right, I guess I gotta come out and kill you now because you're taking so god long. Why is she standing there?
She's trying to pull focus.
Run!
She's trying to pull focus.
I know she's trying
Yeah.
to pull focus, but now run! It's looking at her. Run! Now it's gonna be like, what's that? Okay, so Mrs. Jackson is dead. All right, that's too bad. She seemed cool. She was quirky. She was
But
in
she
the
got-
rain,
she got-
and now
she got
she
Thanos
got
snapped.
Thanos snapped. Okay, oh
It's
my
deeply
god,
dramatic.
this family is allergic to running. Like, my
I
god.
have asthma.
Oh my god, so do I, and I'd be like halfway there by now. Did we not see mommy get vaporized? Okay.
See, if he'd run, we wouldn't have had this magic sword thing.
Percy. But now he's just drawn it right to him. Now his mom died for no reason.
Well, he's got magic sword thing.
Okay, look what happened. He's
He
on
gashed
his.
it.
Well, okay, but he's also
He
on.
gashed it
the foot.
good.
Why didn't he pull out the pen sword before?
He forgot about the pen sword. He had to gash it good.
A pretty unforgivable mistake, but that's okay.
Oh, you got
see?
bonked.
And this is why I would have been halfway there by now. This family is allergic to moving. Oh,
That's big.
That's
big
a big
rock.
rock.
That's a big old rock.
wait, is Grover gonna get killed too? No, I think Grover's with us for the long haul. Oh, that sucks. Oh, what it? Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, well, that's not gonna do anything. Oh, if I've spent any time on one of these mechanical bulls, this is gonna be hell in a handbasket. Oh, see. Oh, see. This is no bueno. Ow! Oh, here we go.
You were saying? You
well,
doubter?
I'm saying that we wouldn't have had to
Doubting
do all
doubter?
that. We wouldn't have had to do all that if we had run before. Mommy
but
would
then-
be still alive.
Then we wouldn't have done all that.
But mommy would be alive.
she wouldn't.
Mommy would be alive if we had moved.
Everyone,
I don't think
give
so.
them some space, please.
Hey, who's this?
Oh my God, he's a
Welcome to
horseman.
Percy Jackson. We've been expecting you.
I love it. A minotaur. No, what's the other one? The
Centaur.
centaur.
He's a centaur.
Oh, what are those? They look
Look
fun.
like Furies. All right.
Was that the end?
That was it. That was episode 1.
Really enjoyed that. It was a classic call to action, refusal of the call, death of the mentor. Now we'll get another
looks like
mentor.
there's a next time on.
Oh, okay, we'll stay. Oh?
Hello.
Scary. Okay.
Let the games begin!
Games?
This is a Hunger Games prequel.
He
no.
just watched his mom get vaporized, and now he's like, oh, games?
So I'm gonna go find him.
That was fun.
Good show.
How long was that?
It's short. It's 40 minutes, I think.
Do you want to ask the next one?
Sure.
Want to talk about story structure?
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Yeah,
a
you
little
want to
bit.
break down for everybody, because I feel like I always
Yes.
do. Want to break down for everybody why and what we do this for?
We can do so we're gonna go over a little bit of kind of fundamental story structure, TV storytelling structure real quick. If you've listened to our podcast talking about TV shows, you already know this, and you may already know this if you know much about story structure. But basically, when you have an 8-episode television series, which this is 8, right?
Yes, I looked it up.
Generally speaking, you're going to hit certain beats or events in each episode.
Yeah, which I like to use to kind of help me predict what I think might happen,
Yeah.
or just look at things from a structural perspective.
It's not a
just for fun.
universal, but it's sort of like a good way to predict the general feel of any given episode.
Yeah, it's just because I've studied
Yeah.
screenwriting structure a lot, and season structure a lot, and it's fun.
Yeah.
For me,
It's a game.
and it helps me to like analyze stuff, and it also helps me to predict stuff
Yeah.
because it's not because things are formulaic, but there is a formula that we have been using to tell stories
Since
since time
Aristotle, which is
immemorial. Yeah,
Relevant to,
to this. Yeah. So, there's just things that, because you have consumed stories, have come to like become accustomed to,
Yeah.
like an inciting incident. And if you don't have one,
which is
the
a
story's
thing that
boring.
happens that kicks the story off.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And episode 1 is usually the inciting incident episode
Yes.
for the season.
Um,
And this episode, it was probably, oh, you're a god's kid.
yes.
Right? That's kind of
Absolutely, 100%.
That's inciting
It's
information,
a classic
though.
kind of inciting incident.
I think, though, the inciting incident was probably him getting attacked.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, no, the inciting incident was him using his powers.
Yeah,
for the first
sure,
time.
Sure.
So yeah,
It's when the stasis was broken.
inciting incident is happening. And then we have him launched on his journey,
Right.
essentially.
And then episode 2 is obstacles.
Obstacles.
Things get harder.
/ the point of no return,
Yeah,
right? We
yeah.
realize, oh, right, this is going to be much, much harder than we thought, but we're also going to see a point where, oh, we can't go back. So, yeah, some reason why we can't just go F this
I'm
because
out,
it's
yeah.
hard, I'm out. Yeah, so we're going to definitely get
Right.
stuff like that, I think, next episode.
And then to be brief for the other ones, story turn,
Mhm.
right? Which is new information.
Yeah.
What's 4?
Midpoint.
Midpoint, which is like
For
a
eight- for
mini
8 episodes.
climax.
Mhm.
Uh,
The mini climax in the middle. 5 is the second story turn.
more new
So
information.
more new information is introduced that raises the stakes / like kind of the what I like to call the bad guys close in.
Yeah, it's the other name for
I
it.
and so many people like to call the bad guys close in moment,
Things
where
are
it's
getting
like
worse.
all of
Yeah.
the forces that are against them
Are
are
converging.
amassing or converging on our people, which sets us up for the low point
My
where we
favorite,
feel
All
like
is Lost is episode 6.
yeah, the farthest away from our journey goal.
Yeah.
And then we get to 7, which is the climax, and then
But
8.
here's the thing, though. It's not always the action climax. It's
No.
the story climax, which does not necessarily coincide with like the big battle or like the big exciting flashy exploding thing. It's like when the question of the season gets answered,
Yes.
which is not usually going to be when stuff pops off.
Yeah, the question of the season being, I mean, I think it's being set up to be something along the lines of like, I don't think it's who is my dad, but I do think it's something
hard to
along
tell,
the
right?
lines of like, yeah, I don't think I have enough information yet to fully know what the plot question is, but like clearly it's how are these powers going to be relevant going forward? You know, I think the question of who is my dad is something that's being used to propel us to the next
From
episode.
what I remember about the books, and I read them a very long time ago, the first book is called The Lightning Thief, and
Okay.
the central plot question doesn't get introduced for a minute. There's a certain amount of like background world building and just sort of exposition that they do ahead of it.
Yeah.
So we may not get that for a minute.
I mean, I think we have enough questions. This is the thing. Stories thrive on questions,
Yeah.
right? Of us wanting to know the answers to questions.
Yeah.
And when questions get answered, which they should, then we definitely need to have more questions. So right now it's seeming like the plot question is who is my dad and are we going to meet? I don't think that that's a sustainable plot question for an entire season. So I think that's just a hook to keep us interested
Right.
for right now.
And then 8 is
The resolution. And then the hook for
And
the next season.
What's next? Yeah.
Yeah. So introducing a new potential question or series of questions that make us want to watch the next season.
Yeah.
And then this is all within right now the first season, which is the inciting incident season. So this is kind of like establishing our world, who our main characters are, and what has started to launch us into what will be the rest of the story.
Yes. And from what, again, I'm not going to spoil the books at all, but I remember the first book, you kind of figure out what the overall series arc is at the end of the first book. It's not made clear until then, as I recall. I read them when I was like 15.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, this is the inciting incident season. We're introducing our world. The entire show's purpose and point doesn't necessarily have to be clear yet.
Yeah.
Because we're still we're getting our feet wet. And sometimes when you push someone into the pool too fast, the whole thing becomes a mess and doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Sometimes we have to spoon feed.
Yeah.
So that is that.
And that's episode 1.
Anything
and it was
else,
a lot of
Gus?
fun. No.
Awesome.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Check out the podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.